Hello, 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 and welcome to Get Comfortable by Lizana-Prodeaux. I am the voice behind Get Comfortable. Um, Got a message for you guys. Hopefully, it's not too long. I'm anticipating it being a shorter message, but we'll see once we delve into it. Thank you guys for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. We are almost at 3,000 views. We are at 82 subscribers, and I know that wouldn't be possible without you guys. So, thank you for that. I have some chores that I need to do, but I was reminded of a vision that I had last night, so I wanted to bring that to you guys before I went on with my day. So last night I had a lot of trouble sleeping. I think I went to bed too early, but around 3 a.m. I woke up, and for me, those hours between about 3 and 5, especially if I don't have to work, they and I'm awake. I know that I am being talked to. I am being spoken to, or God wants my attention. So I got up and I said, I know that you want to talk to me. So, I was listening. So I allowed myself to slip into, I guess, a meditative state as I listened to a prayer on YouTube. And the prayer was about abundance. And maybe that's where this is all coming from. After I listened to the prayer, I still couldn't go back to sleep. I was even more up than I was prior. So I sat up and I closed my eyes, but I'm not asleep. And a vision came to me. The first vision that I seen was of Betty Boop. This has nothing to do with me. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. It's not a character that I like. It's not something that I have around my home, or has no significance to me whatsoever. So if this message is for you, maybe it has some significance for you. Now, immediately after that, I was shown a vision of me holding a pineapple in my hand, stroking the pineapple, like literally rubbing on a pineapple, trying to squeeze it, just taking in the beauty of this pineapple. And then just as fast as the vision came, it went, and that was it. So I just, I thought about it for a moment, and then I got up, went to the bathroom, and then I came back to bed, and I was able to slip into a sleep that lasted for a few more hours. So I am up now, and as I'm milling around the house, I was able to see, that a reminder was just like, the pineapple. So I said, okay, this must be a message for you guys. So I was able to do some research on what pineapples mean, because sometimes things that are given to me, I don't absolutely know what God is trying to tell me, but I also don't want to put my own spin on it. So I'm going to give you what I have always thought pineapples meant, and I'm going to give you the research that I've come across. So for me, pineapples over the last few years for me have meant reconciliation. And I don't know why, but for me, that's what it gave me. So for some of you, this message is to remind you, or to let you know, that a reconciliation is going to take place between you and somebody you love, somebody that you are at a distance from, whether that's physically, or emotionally, or somebody that you guys are not as close as you used to be. Okay, that's a reconciliation is on the horizon, and it's coming, quickly. For others of you, some of these other things that I'm getting ready to list are going to be significant. So I came across something called a pineapple principle, and I came across a scripture that went along with it, and it says, a lot of you may know this because I've heard it before, but I also use it in my own prayers. It says, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. You might have also heard it this way: with man, this is impossible; with God, nothing is impossible. Means the same thing. Means that by the works of God, things that we may not be able to do or to accomplish, you will be through God. So the pineapple principle is a principle of victory after going through hardship. It's receiving a reward, which makes all the sense in the world, because pineapples are callous on the outside. They have a callous interior, but in the inside there's a juicy goodness that we all can appreciate. I don't know many people who don't like pineapple, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who doesn't. For me, I do enjoy pineapple. I like the sweetness of the pineapple, and it does have a lot of benefits health-wise. But there is a callus exterior, so there's going through problems. If we put it in a I don't know, in a human experience, it's that hardship that we go through from time to time, and then in the inside of that, or as we go deeper through that hardship, we get the reward that we're looking for, right? The victory, the sweetness of victory. And then it says, you've done the hard thing and now it's time for your reward. So for me, whatever it is, for me, what it seems that the message is telling you is that you've passed these tests. You have some tests that you've gone through, and you remain faithful. And in it, the test is now complete. If it's somebody may have been going through some type of training at work, something for school, the hard part of your studies, your training, whatever it is that it is, I'm getting recruitment, that is done. Now you can get the position. Now you can elevate to the next level with classes, or you can move forward with a job, or you can graduate. You can get your certificate now. You can get your diploma now. This is what's on the other end of the problems and stuff that you went through, the hardships that you went through to get to that victory. You're almost there. And I know graduation is happening for so many, or has happened already. So that could speak to somebody that recently graduated and now you're in a sweet spot of, dang, like I'm through this and I'm thankful that it is over. So then for some of you, relationship tests. You've been going through a lot of things in your relationship, in your marriage. And it doesn't have to be relationship romantically. It could be a mother with a child, or a father with a child, or a daughter with a mom, or vice versa. It could be just a strain between you and a family member, or you and a close friend. Those tests are done and your bond was tested. But from here on out, that bond will no longer be tested because you've gone through such a hard time. And now you guys know that no matter what, because you made it out on the other side, that there's no need for the bond to be tested. It can't be broken at this point because you went through all those issues prior. And then we have, it represents warmth, friendship, and generosity. And of course, abundance, prosperity, and even fertility. And again, a safe return, which for me means reconciliation. So think about a safe return. An officer of the military goes out and he or she is able to come home. That's a reconciliation with him and his family, him or her and their families. Somebody you haven't seen in years, but a connection was just really, really strong, and they come back to you as a safe return back to you. And again, I know that for me it meant reconciliation, but for others, and maybe possibly for this pineapple principle, it means the same thing. There's also triumph over challenges and obstacles. And also something that I thought was neat is effort needed to discover hidden treasures. So sometimes we're looking for what's right in front of us, blatantly what's right there in front of us, and we don't see beyond that. We don't like to look for things. We like to look around. I like to say how kids go and you ask them to look for something and they're like, okay, and then they look and they're, oh, I don't see it, because they're not looking. They're not really looking. They're just seeing what's in front of them. And sometimes for us, we need to look past what we just see in front of us without moving things around, actually searching. So the effort is needed to discover hidden treasure. So if that message or portion is for you, then you need to look a little deeper into some situations and get some more research and take some more time to figure out what it is that needs to be found. And then you may be able to find more than what you thought you would. And then lastly, or you need to seek blessings, which to me is basically the same thing. Seeking blessings is a different type of context, because I've never actually really heard to seek blessings, but I guess it ties into being thankful for what we have, and allowing yourself to be thankful for the blessings that you have every day that you overlook, like coming home safely after a drive, or coming home from work, making it home to your family, or waking up every day. It's those small things that we take for granted each and every day, but we don't find the blessing in it, that we're able to get up and fight another day because God woke us up. So there's that. And I think that is it. So if this message is for you, then please like, share, and subscribe, and take it on. There is a victory coming to you. There is a blessing coming to you. There is reconciliation coming to you. There is victory coming to you. If it has not, I know that my tribe and the Get Comfortable family has been going through a lot of changes over the past few months, and we're finally getting through those changes. We are finally in a place where we know what's getting ready to happen. We know what to expect. We know what's going on, and now we can move forward and make decisions and make choices that we needed to, that we weren't able to because we didn't know what was going to happen. But now we do, and we can kind of see the finish line. So again, if this message was for you, please take it on. Please, of course, pray about it and receive it in that way. But I love you guys to the moon and back, and thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. Take care.